Hello, my creative friends, and welcome to another episode of The Daily Prompt. My name is Jeff Ballo. If you're new around here, this is Monday. This is the start of a new week. We want to get you off on the right foot, so we started last week, themed days of the week, this being Mindset Monday. So what I'm going to talk about today is how to help you get into the right mindset, give you ideas and stuff to set your mind in motion as you move forward through this and process that can sometimes be arduous, but ultimately is rewarding if you do it for the right reasons. Now, what I want to talk about today is the fact that there are no diplomas in screenwriting. When I built my system, a lot of writers would often ask if there was a diploma, if you get some sort of diploma or something at the end to say that you've completed it. And the answer was no. The answer has always been no. But for reasons that are more important to the bigger picture and sort of the mindset of the screenwriter than simply what I wanted to do, it would be very easy for me to put together a diploma or to put together a little certificate that you would get when you finished each of the phases or when you complete the whole system. The problem is, when it comes to something like screenwriting, either you can do it or you can't. I have interacted with writers who have literally advanced degrees in screenwriting. Literally advanced degrees in screenwriting, whose work, when I read it, is just not very effective and definitely not viable to a producer or a production company. That does not mean that everyone who has an advanced degree in screenwriting is not capable of doing it. What I'm saying is that the degree itself, or that certificate of participation, bears no say on what you can do or what you can't do. Just because you can complete a course, just because you can complete my system, just because you can follow the instructions in a book, doesn't mean that you're going to end up with the skill to be able to do it, to be able to actually write at a professional level in a way that a producer could actually use. Now, as an extension of this basic idea, there's also no limit in the world of screenwriting. There's no limits based on your age. There's no limits based on your ethnicity. There's no limits based on your gender. There's no limits based on where you are in the world. There's no limits based upon your education level. There's no limits based upon your socio-economic level. There's no limits based on any of that. The proof is in the pudding. This is an expression that we have. I'm not even sure where that even came from. The reality is, either your screenplay tells an effective story or it doesn't. Either it is an effective document that can steer and guide and inspire the creative filmmaking process or not. It doesn't matter. When I read the screenplay, there's no attached certificate of completion on the back of a screenplay. There's no written by so-and-so MFA screenwriting. There's no, I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are when I'm reading the story. When I'm reading the story, it's the words on the page. When I'm reading the story, I see the title page, the name of the script, by your name. Open it up, and it's the words. And either the words work or the words don't. And in that way, screenwriting and creative writing in general is a very equalizing endeavor. At the end of the day, it does not matter all those other things. So all those excuses you have, all those excuses you're clinging to or using or telling other people, all the things that you think you need to achieve before you're ready to start doing this, all of that has to get brushed by the wayside. If you're just starting out, you're beginning your career, you've just discovered this idea. Wait, people write movies before they make them? I've got ideas for movies. Why don't I write some of my movies down? And you land here. You probably wouldn't land here. My SEO is not that good. But You land on a video like this and someone starts teaching you something about how to write a screenplay, and you take that knowledge and you start implementing it. Now, when you first start out, you're probably going to make some pretty basic mistakes. You're probably going to create some material that is very, very far from actually viable, from actually something someone could use. That's not a reflection on you or your education level or your gender or your ethnicity or where you live in the world or any of those things. It has nothing to do with that. It's all about the words. When I read the words, I can tell how well you understand character, how well you understand structure, how well you understand pacing, how well you understand conflict and tension and theme and subplot and subtext and on and on and on and on. I can tell that from the words. So there is no diploma in screenwriting. There are diplomas in screenwriting, but they don't matter. Your CV, your resume, your job application is your screenplay. How good is it? How effective is it? Have you crafted a story that makes a compelling promise that draws that reader into your story? And if you have you then exceeded their expectations with the story itself, with the writing style, with the way you've pulled me through the page, with the way you've made me see the movie on the screen in my mind as I read your screenplay? That's what matters. That's all that matters. Now, this should be, I would hope, incredibly and powerfully motivating for you, because no matter where you are on your journey, all you have to do is focus on creating the story. All you have to do is focus on experiencing the process. All you have to do is focus on keep moving forward, step by step by step toward your ultimate destination. Now, do you need to learn things along the way? Absolutely. You need to learn about characters and structure and dialogue and all the other stuff that I mentioned a minute ago. Can you learn some of that from schools and classes and books and all that? Of course you can. Absolutely. Are you going to be perfect right out of the gate? Absolutely not. But if you understand the fact that there is no diploma at the end of it, the fact that nobody cares about your credentials, nobody cares about your background and your story and your ethnicity, your personal background, your personal story, where you come from, how you were educated, what difficulty you took traveling to Hollywood, if that's where you're trying to be. Nobody cares about that stuff. Not that they don't care about that, not that they can't care about you, and not that that can't be a good way to help pitch yourself and your career and your project as you go along. But ultimately, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing, first and foremost, always, is the screenplay, is the story, is the project that we're ultimately pitching with this document. So take heart wherever you are right now. Take heart whatever stage of this journey you're in at the moment. You can achieve this as well as anyone else out there who has whatever level of expertise above and beyond you. All you need to do is practice, is develop, is continue going through that process, step by step by step, build, improve every day. Make this week the week that you take action and you improve every single day, starting today, starting right now. That's today's Daily Prompt. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.